3. I have just did like two streams. This is my third one, third time's the charm. We lost 30 minutes of gameplay because you can't reload a specific save in this game. So basically, where we left off in part 2, it was in that weird little ghost town. We have to make our way through there, go up to a mountain. One of the cable cars collapses to try and get to the Lover's Peak outlook thing. So yeah. Bear with me. I'm going to double check, make sure stream is live now. I do not want to repeat again of missing gameplay. Okay, I think we're good. We're live. We also lost a subscriber, which is huge. Oh well, I don't really care. That's what it is. You even called? Yeah. I don't have Instagram notifications on my phone because otherwise my phone gets blown up all the time by silly Instagram notifications that are not even relevant to anything. They should be like, you should follow such and such. Sent a message on PS. I didn't see the PlayStation message. I saw the Dead by Daylight invites, and then I was like, oh, something must be up. Okay. Well, that's great. All right. Well, shoot. Yeah, that is quite unfortunate. Shoot. Yeah, okay. So that was a hint, which I assume. Yeah, that's when I realized. But yeah, we came from over there. Found a couple of manuscript pages, which we'll play out here.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Okay. Imagine you lost 2 hours. Yeah. I don't have a lot of time today, so I was only going to stream for 45 minutes, but since we've had issues, I'm going to try to reset that timer here. So I'm going to probably stream till like 1:30-ish. It's not going to be a very long stream today, but just to make some progress in the game and try and get a little refresher as to where we are. Yeah, that's rather unfortunate. As for this manuscript, yeah, we discussed in part 2 that Nightingale probably figures Alan is behind all these things, and the manuscript that they're finding all around town is some sort of manifesto for his insane criminal activities that he's not actually doing, but the manifestos are from, not the manifestos, the manuscripts are from some third-party Alan from up above. And there's this one, which is kind of random.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
That's insane. Corniest one-liner I think I've ever heard. Something you want to discuss? You can discuss it now if you want. I don't mind. Like I said, I probably played up to like 15 minutes of extra gameplay here, so. What a mad lad. Yeah, that's one way to put that. Alright, let's go. This train car almost fell on my head as well, so that was fun. Gosh dang it. Oh well. Try to do one cohesive playthrough, one thing after another. Alright. Maybe a bunch of little wankers over here. They're gonna try to attack me. Oh yeah. Could grab the hunting rifle. I really don't want to. I'd rather keep the shotgun. Ah, what the heck? Okay, this is really bad positioning here. Oh my fellas. Oh. It's a solid like 15 meters right there. Good on you, Alan. I don't know if I would have hit that shot. You do really want the collector's edition for Alan Wake 2, but the physical copy is holding you back. Could always sell. That is true. You could always return it to a place. Yeah, I was discussing that as well. The Summer Games Fest was yesterday, and they revealed the Night Springs... Dude, are you for real right now? Okay. Yeah, the Summer Games Fest was yesterday. They revealed the Alan Wake 2 DLC. They revealed a physical premium deluxe collection edition, which comes with a whole bunch of trinkets and knickknacks. It's pretty cool. Personally, I'm probably going to pass on it because I can't justify that kind of price tag. If it was maybe like $50 cheaper, maybe. You would sell it to me. Oh. The 6-gun scribe? Oh, wow, okay. Cross map, Hatchet, Black Ops 2, freaking insane overview. Yeah, personally, I'm probably just gonna pick up the digital version of the game. The deluxe version of the digital is a lot cheaper. Instant access, all that stuff. It's typical conveniences with digital stuff. I do prefer physical media through and through, like 100% of the time. Wow, okay, I think we're just gonna start running. I don't really care to fight these goofy goobers. Okay. I guess we had to fight after all. Okay. Fellas? Good. Oh, weird. Yeah, probably just gonna pick it up while it's on discount. I was gonna say, it's highly likely that... Yeah, we're checked there. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up the deluxe digital while it's on discount. Because the digital deluxe version has a DLC and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it has a DLC, right? For Alan Wake 2? Like, I know it has the, like, Alan cosmetics and all that junk, but it's gonna have, like, the new DLC as well? Or am I mistaken on that? I'm not sure if I'm mistaken on that. But ultimately, yeah, both DLCs. Okay. So I'm gonna buy the digital deluxe, which is only $70, which is the same price as the physical standard edition. Unless the physical comes with the DLC as well, but I don't know. Point being is if I had Alan Wake Remastered, if I had this physically, I'd probably be a lot more inclined to pick up the physical version. But I have no idea when the physical version is going to release. Likely later this year, probably October. I think even Star had mentioned that. Standard doesn't? Yeah. So, like, I don't want to spend $70 for a game and not end up getting the DLC for it. Which, I mean... I'll pass on that. October 22nd, yeah. And I don't want to wait that long. Oh, it's a flashbang, wrong one. Okay. Uncool. We're just going to keep progressing here. Me staying in this area and continuously fighting these goobers is not going to be sustainable. Probably going to skip a manuscript page, but it is what it is. We've already missed out on God knows how many. Huge. Are you serious? I just sat there and had that whole battle royale rigmarole for no reason? Cauldron Luke. Do you think you should get it? Could get the new headphones or the Diva jacket? That depends on how much value you want to place on the bonuses. Because, I mean, you do already have the game. I mean, having the physical game is cool just for collection purposes. That's kind of why I like getting the physical games. Just like, you have the disc and the case, and that kind of adds to the collection of it. But, I mean, like, the art book and stuff that it has, the torch thing, or the little statue light, that's pretty nifty. But it's like, I personally can't justify spending $200 for that. unless it's something I'm extremely, passionate about. Like I tried to get the Resident Evil 4 one, but it was still like 250 bucks, and it's just like I can't justify that. I don't make enough money to warrant that. But I mean, if it's within your costs and you really like Alan Wake, then I'd say go for it. Because those things, the collector's editions, the good thing about them is they only go up in value, right? So it's like if you look at it from that standpoint, like in the future, if you ever need money, did you try getting Villages? Yeah, it sold out instantly. I could not. By the time I figured out they had one, they were already all gone. People were reselling them for like $500, and again, if I'm not spending 200 bucks on one, I am not spending 500. It's not worth it. Wow, the manuscript pages. Okay, I need to stop wasting time with the manuscript pages. Oh wow, a rickety wooden bridge. Surely nothing will go awry. Oh boy. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Hey guys, welcome. So we got a lot of people in chat. Alright, we're just gonna scram through that. I'm gonna spare for this fella here. Let's keep going. I wanna dodge hatcheries left, right, and center. Okay, we need to chill with the flashbangs though. £200 on eBay? Huh. Maybe they are cheaper. Maybe they dropped in value, but I find that hard to believe. I could look again, but even then, like I said, there are just so many other things I'd rather pick up at this point. Maybe in the future, but not now. In any case, they do, in fact, retain value and increase. So it's like you always have something you're sitting on if you need money. Probably due to being used, yeah.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Interesting. I'm curious. There was also this branching path in the mine that we had to get through, because we ended up falling into a mine like 30 minutes ago when it wasn't recording, which was huge. But yeah, there was in fact a branching path that I think allowed you to go two ways. I think they ended up in the same spot, but there was just different instances that happened between each. Oh, that works too. And just breathed in like 800-year-old dust. It's alright. Consider super huge fan? Yeah. I mean, like I said, if it's something you're passionate about, more power to you. And again, you probably could end up returning the physical copy to a shop near you. I don't know what your guys' native shops are, but could just be like, hey, I bought this, I don't have the receipt, take it, and they could just resell it. But again, like I said, having the physical edition in of itself is kind of a collector item, in my opinion. Tom, I miss you, Tom. I don't know who Tom is. CH and TZ. I don't know who these people are. I don't like this. You talk to me on TV, Tom. Barry mentioned Thomas name. Yeah. It's that rider that Alan's wife was talking about. Are you for real? Are you for real? For real? Okay. I'm stuck down here. Am I actually stuck down here, or am I stupid? Oh, there's a little platform up here. I hear, like, critters. I hear bad guys creeping about. Oh, boy. I really hope they don't stop giving us shotgun ammo, because I didn't pick up the hunting rifle. There we go. Alright. Ask and your prayers shall be answered. Hey, Ellie. I'm doing okay. Not bad, not bad. How about yourself? I tried recording a, not recording per se, but I was trying to stream Alan Wake for like half an hour, and it just wasn't live. The PlayStation told me live. Discord got the notification sent, but it just was not actually live. That's huge. Okay. I'm about to screen for that. You guys need to chill with that. Holy moly. You good? That's nice. Good to hear. Happy to hear it. Why not? For this big old shot here. Jesus, I really feel like that was a little superfluous. Are you? That's my shot, mister. Let me reach out here. Wouldn't mind getting the Villages Collector Edition? Nah. That's a lot. No. That was completely unnecessary. I do appreciate that, though. The thought is very meaningful, but that is a very expensive, pricey piece of merchandise. Alright, let's see where we're at. All of our guns are reloaded. We're good. Huge. Alright, let's try not to... Oh, well, there's a... I don't want to take fall damage right there, but I guess there was a platform to walk down.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Let me try a boat. Yeah, I don't know.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
No, I mean, the fact that you even consider getting a gift is enough for me. Like, it's already very kind in and of itself.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
That's insane. I don't like that. This might actually fuel the Alan has schizophrenia theory.
Wait! Are you? Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! Sorry. Please, leave! The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned.
What? I'd have shot him right there. What in the... Hey, that's pretty good. Lucky there's water right there. That is terrifying. Youch. Oh, he dead. Oh, she gone. Is that Hardman? We're gonna have to skip this. I don't want to get copyrighted.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Wheels
I'm
within the
haunted
wheels.
by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Episode 4, The Truth.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan.
I'd be so mad.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No.
Oh my...
You lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Oh, he really does have schizophrenia.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Oh, man.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of
boy.
paper here. No manuscript pages.
Me when I spend 30 minutes looking around. There's no manuscript pages here. What? I'll knock this chair over. Yeah, take that. Hartman, sedate me. Hey,
Good evening, Alan.
my guns.
Feeling better now?
No,
Calm?
I want my weapons.
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Pet gorilla?
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Oh, my guns.
Now, why don't you come with me?
No.
We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and
Get
go
away
over
from me.
everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air.
Run,
Yes,
run.
it'll do you good.
Just kidding. I'm gonna
This
kill you, Hartman.
corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now.
Let's
Jack
lock you in a
took them
cage.
out
What do
for
you got a
fishing
problem with me?
trip, Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable.
Yeah, that's right.
I encourage creativity as a part of the
I'm going to encourage you
recovery
to do
process here at
something
Cauldron Lake Lodge.
not nice.
I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Specialize in throwing you off the top floor of this building.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly
Splendid.
believe
Anyone
we
who
can get
uses
this thing under
splendid,
control if we work together.
I'm going to put you under control, alright?
This way, Alan.
Stop looking at me. I will kill you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Stay back. I don't like this guy. Splendid. Seriously. I'll show him splendid. He's gonna follow behind. Stay in that door. Stay in that door. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Move out of the way. Yeah. Factual. What is that? That's the worst piece of art I've ever seen. I bet Hartman made it. Oh, I know bro is chill like that. Look at him. He just stands stuck right here. Hello. Finally, someone with some sense around here. Average patient behavior. No, look at this bear. This guy's cool. I know he was chill like that. Alright. I gotta go. I'll see you later though. Stay right here. Don't move. I said don't move. Alright. Hurry up. I wanna click all the buttons.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Well, bro, the game's called Alan Wake, not
I wasn't ready
Dr.
for
Hartman.
shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head.
I'm gonna throw you off of this cliff. Do you understand me?
Tragic accident with your wife. No one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful.
I'm gonna throw you off.
Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you've concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Imagine we just find a manuscript page. Like, just invalidates his entire argument here. Who should be thrown off, Hartman or Nightingale? I have two hands for a reason. One for each. I mean, all things considered, all jokes aside, Hartman's actually handling this case pretty... Like, I know that that's obviously not what's going on. I know Alan's being written to sound like a schizophrenic individual. Where did he go? Did he just leave me to my own devices? Big mistake. Let me in. I want in. How the heck did he get over there? What? Where did he go? Gonna cause a riot for real. I'm confused. Where's this man at? Wait, what? Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. TZ, Thomas Zane, I assume, in the memory of a dear friend and a poet. Is his wife actually dead, though? If Alice is dead, I'm gonna be very angry. Oh, I dropped my phone. Okay. Oh, he's over there. I didn't even see him. Straight vanished. Okay. Hartman is handling the case pretty well, though. I don't know how you explain to someone that they're delusional and actually grieving a very tragic occurrence.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
gonna throw you-
Below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
I'm gonna throw you onto that rock.
Seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow
I
me.
still have the head bandage, so the continuity of this is weird.
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not
Yeah.
well? It's
Well,
very
Barry's
natural
arrested.
for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the
I
illness.
let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed.
madly inside my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into the
by
palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
It is weird because if I don't know what's real and what isn't at this point.
Let's go inside.
Because allegedly, Barry got arrested by the sheriffs, right? So we don't know if any of that was real or not real. I don't know. Because he has the head bandage, so we know he got into the car accident. He interacted with the sheriff initially, but you think after what, like a week? Because Hartman said that we've been his patient for a while now. Like, what does that mean? Like, we still have the head bandage, so we know at one point we got into the car accident, we got hurt.
Now here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love
No, I
to
wasn't.
hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Probably.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah. Scary, scary, scary.
I'm so. Why's your neck look like that? What? You said wee. Alright, I shouldn't make fun of him on our anything. He has a long neck though. That's crazy.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
I'll slide you right
Please,
now.
Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
I'll slide you right
you'd
here.
like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
I'll fight you right now.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, sit down. Sit down now. Boo, yeah. Get out of here.
Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does
Get him
involve some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
Video
No
games
kidding.
is trash. I'm gonna throw Hartman off the. I'm gonna throw him into the fireplace. Alright. Now that he's gone, we'll take him out tonight, 12:30. Got it? Good. I see those moves, man. I know you're a real one, alright? 12:30. We need you for this operation. That's right. Be there, be square.
Alan, please, this way.
Shut up. Who are
You
you?
might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part
You
of
can
the
be
therapy. As soon as you
moral
feel up
support.
to it, you should continue.
12:30. We're gonna take Hartman out. Are you on board? I don't think you like this guy. I don't think he likes him, guys. To be honest. All right, 12:30. You be there. We're gonna plot his downfall. Do you understand? All right. Sounds good. Oh. Wow. All right. Two of you guys now. All right, for sure. For sure. You see this? You seen this? You seen this one? Some real big bears over here. What can I read? What am I reading? Alright.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
Oh, it's those two guys.
Wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a... How should I put this? A heavy
Yeah, no, I remember. It's the two old guys from the start.
and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
Yeah.
Adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby.
That's huge.
In advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid
He's spitting over there,
that
though.
the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
No, these two are goated, for
No,
real.
that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon.
I hate his haircut.
Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room. Try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
The manuscript mentioned Tor smashing a nurse's head with a hammer. Yeah.
To bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Hey, chill out.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro?
Zane.
He's gotta go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down. That's the way to forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Yeah, these guys are goated. I love them. Alright, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Alright. Sorry, I'm back. Had to grab some G Fuel. Alright.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
That's what I was gonna say.
Just lost his
The-
all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
Ooh.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
They call her Baba
We're
Yaga.
better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other writer.
Lamp
She's
lady.
been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't
Yeah.
mean he had to open it all the way, god damn it.
Night Springs board game? Yeah, no, I saw that. It's kind of huge. Alright,
So
I think there's a...
tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
I need them to finish yapping.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
See, why does it do that? Why does it just...
Bob
redo it?
threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
Yeah, I don't know why it's going through all the chat.
Tired, man.
Alright, we're gonna leave these guys to their own devices.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? The typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Something's wrong. Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up.
Wait.
Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony.
Because I'm writing everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Real. I mean, I don't know. If I were Alan and I wanted to humor this, I'd ask for proof of Alice's death. Cause like, where'd they send her body? You know, where's the casket? What's left? They said she drowned, so they must have recovered a body.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key. The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
You don't understand what they're saying? Who's saying? Best not to confront the darkly? Yeah, honestly.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Shoot. I'll investigate the racket. Oh, wait.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place.
Barry.
He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Nah. I need to figure out if the police let Barry go.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled, adult, diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch.
I have no idea where Hartman's office is.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. He just
Right.
And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Yeah.
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However,
That's insane.
once Wake arrived and started writing.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maude could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected...
Is that why Alice brought him to Bright Falls? Probably.
And he blurted out 2 days. Less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all. And it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damned difficult to deal with.
Is there any other tapes to play?
Not buying that. I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too.
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Yeah? I can get a warrant. How would your fragile little patience like that?
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent.
Listen, you smug snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little?
Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly,
Mott is the kidnapper? Potentially.
now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nightingale's awful. I don't know. I hate that so much. I mean, the real sad travesty of that is that there's actually police out there like that. And again, that's coming from someone who wants to get into law enforcement. People flaunt rank and just, I don't know. Bro is literally just bro is the textbook definition of a, typical, probably peaked in high school, football team player, unsatisfied with life, so he takes it out on other people. Trying out the new killer, nice. Yeah, I kind of figured. No sweat. Yeah, he's cool. I like the chapter overall. New map is really cool too.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Yep. I kind of figured it was some kind of entrapment, but I never would have guessed that it was, never would have guessed it would have been in this capacity. Thought it would have been the FBI that set it up, but nope. Why'd I ignore Barry? I don't know where Barry is. I'm trying to find him. I don't know where he's at though. Is he in here? Maybe? Huge.
Barry?
What? That's...
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer.
Oh, I probably should have finished listening to that. Whoops. Hey, a gun. Let's go.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
I don't like that. Why Barry creeping up like that? Barry, back up.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Oh boy.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on
He's gonna disarm him.
You have no idea.
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Oh, he's... Oh, he stole her cutout, really?
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning, even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
I don't know. How's Alice dead though? This kind of took a turn that I don't know. Not like I dislike this, but this is not the turn I thought it would take. It feels like one step forward, 3 steps back. I feel like I'm just as confused as before with like twice the questions and half as many answers.
I had to find a way out.
Yeah, 6 bullets, that sucks. Alright. Oh, it's literally keeping up with me. Good to know. Okay, very nice, very nice.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Light. Something, anything? Nope, okay, cool. Trying to look for anything glowy right now. Do I have to backtrack? No, I can't. There's darkness there. Okay. Upstairs maybe? The generator. Cool. Actual Dead by Daylight skill check right here. Huge. Okay, well that side is not being cleansed. Come on. Oh. Can't touch anything else. We get hit. So long, Hartman. Real. That's cooked. Trying my hardest to figure this out here. Where are we at? Okay. Not what I wanted to do. He wasted a bullet there. Shoot. I guess not shoot. At the contrary.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here. Damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction. To be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, Suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Yeah, the bears turned out to be ops. That's very unfortunate. Sorry, though. I don't blame them. They did what they must. Let me just scram skedaddle. Really? What is that? Okay, that's cooked. That's real cooked. Ow. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Okay, it's not gonna let me out. I may be finished. I may be cooked here. Okay, need some kind of a light. Definitely don't want to get locked in here. Alright, I gotta focus. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's where it's gonna go. Okay, before things start breaking down again, let me figure out where we're at. That's locked. There's nothing over here we can pick up. We do have 12 bullets though, so maybe there's something I can shoot. Okay, that's finished. That's not it. We can discuss at the end of the game. I'm sure everything will work itself out. No items are needed. Did we literally just run out? Am I missing the door? I think I'm just missing the door. Either that or I have to lead the ball thing to the door that I need to get out of. Come on, hurry up. Buddy. There it is. That's it. That was the one. Alright. I'm here. And a little berry. There's got to be a manuscript page around here. 100%. No way there isn't. Hey, come on. You gotta get going. No, we don't, Barry. I have to find a manuscript page. It's just flashy lights for some reason. Again. I'm just gonna do a quick sweep, nothing crazy. So we got a thermos over here. It's locked. That's you. Alright, I'm not seeing any, so I'm assuming that that's a no-go, unfortunately. Let's look at this big statue just to be 100% sure.
Gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
What's a thermos? So we're gonna take Barry's light? Better light that car up then, my friend.
Oh God! Look at the house,
That's safe, huh? Are you telling me we had infinite flashlight? Oh no, we did. I'm stupid. most definitely feel like there's a page in here, but it is what it is. It's fine. Is the boss fight going to be like a turned Hartman or something? Oh, cool, cool. That's a dead end. Man, shooting like that, my man's gonna get some mean carpal tunnel or something. What? What? Sounds like I'm like stepping on glass or something. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, there's one. Cool.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a rolling field. When the sky split open with a deafening bang and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Why the heck do we two-shot him? I don't understand. That's weird. No complaints from me, though. Oh, you asked what a thermos is earlier, my bad. Basically, it's like a insulated cup. You can basically put, like, food in there, like soup or coffee, or if you want to, like, just... I mean, it's specifically... It's like a tempered cup. It holds the temperature of your food or drink. It's not often used for soup, more so coffee, but... Could put soup in one if you wanted, I guess, but... Yeah. Here. You want some coffee? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Cool. Shoot. That sucks. Flare. We're gonna use a flare there. Thinking of the collection? What do you mean? My fault. Okay. Oh my gosh, freaking 2-piece is insane. Oh, the collection. That's fair. Okay, so they just be spawning in now for no reason. Honestly, next death, I'm probably gonna end stream. You've never tried coffee before? I mean, you can put tea in there too, if that's more up your alley. I mean, if you like hot tea, or I guess cold tea as well. You pretty much put whatever you want in there. Where did this guy spawn in from? Why do you just pull up like that? Not a huge fan of that. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta grab a bite to eat. I'm kind of hungry. I've been eating all day. You don't like tea? How un-British. That's fine. I mean, there's different types of tea. I'm certain... I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, you could also just use one as a water bottle. Or a water bottle. No, I'm just kidding. Granted, at that point, you could just find a cheaper water bottle. Or, I don't know. I mean, you can find a use for it if you go travel, if you go camping. That's all these fellas. You did not just say that. Unfortunately, I did. I'm sorry. Okay, alright. I'm a little scared here. I'm a little frightened. Let's go. Come on. Checkpoint. Alright, huge. Now we're gonna go back. We're gonna check something. I feel like there's another page here, but we're just gonna go. Ammo, nice. I don't want to lose all my weapons again. Thinking next chapter, we're cooked. I bet. We're probably gonna take a second pill. Oh, there he is. You drink your coffee? Yeah, cool. Yeah, this is really bad. Yeah, those birds are gonna get real old real quick. Alright, guys, come on. Oh. Alright, I did say next death we didn't stream. What time are we at right now? An hour in, yeah. I don't want to run a whole 500-hour stream like last time. 4-hour part. Okay. I think we'll call it there. Is there anything we wanted to discuss beforehand? Before I end it? I see your 3 people in chat. If anyone wants to chat it up, feel free. If not, that's fine. I do wonder why we lost the sub, though. I wonder who it was. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but I do wonder. I know in the past, you used to be able to look at your subscriber list. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think, I don't remember if I mentioned it on this stream or if it was the failed one from before, but I did acquire the PS3. I know I mentioned that to Star before. I got the Silent Hill collection 1, 2, and 3. And then I have Max Payne 3 arriving today. Hopefully pretty shortly here. If not today, then tomorrow. But I think it should be arriving today, I hope. So yeah, I'll probably be playing those on the side. Yeah, I don't know. I need to figure out my game schedule. I know I've mentioned this to you, Star, for like the last month. I need to like make a list of my games and play them out accordingly. Because I still have an active Spider-Man playthrough. Spider-Man PS4. Original one. I'm on the DLC now. I beat the main story. I just need to knock out the DLC. I need to play Miles Morales, and then I can play 2. Which I've never played 2. So, yeah, we have the Evil Within, which that's, I don't know. I might restart the DLC, but I really don't want to restart the DLC. See, it's a really weird thing, because with that, I streamed it quite a bit. but I also, I don't know. I really like streaming games, but I hate having the games tied to streaming. That's the problem. Because like I said, there are times where I like want to play the game, but I don't. But if I have it on stream, I don't want to play it on stream because it's like I don't have the energy for it. Which I know it's like, oh, that shouldn't take too much energy, but it's like just the social energy of being able to like interact with chat. Like I don't want to sound frustrated or whatever. Because when I'm low energy, I think I give off a different energy. As cringy as it is, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh man, your energy's off. I just mean in like literally. Like if I have low energy levels, then it feels like, I don't know, I feel angry. Not that I am angry, but it just feels like that when I'm talking to people. And I do not want to give that, I don't want to give that vibe to anyone. But yeah. Also picking up Metal Gear Rising Revengeance eventually for PS3, which is going to be huge. I've wanted to play that game for so long. You don't notice a difference unless I'm tired. Yeah. Like if I'm tired or low energy or whatever, I feel like it gives a different vibe, which isn't usually accurate to how I actually feel. I just don't want anyone to get the wrong idea or to come off as rude, because I feel like I might do that. And if there's like tomfoolery in chat, which usually doesn't happen, right, mind you, it's just like I'll probably approach that much more no nonsense. Like I just won't deal with it. Like if someone is being goofy in chat, I'll just outright like ban them. If they're like spamming or whatever, I'm like, I don't care, go away. Whereas when I'm not tired, I have more patience for that. But yeah, so there's the Evil Within stuff. You did mention about the re-release in your previous message. When am I going to get Alan Wake 2? I'm probably going to get it next week. Get that handled. Yeah, well, I don't want to put that pressure on your shoulders to be there in case, but I do appreciate that nonetheless. That is true. Probably going to pick up Alan Wake 2 on Wednesday. I'm hoping we can get this completed. When's my next day off? Let me see. Because today and yesterday were 2 days off that I took. It's kind of as like a mini vacation. Little refresher. I'm pretty sure I work tomorrow. I work Monday for sure. Let me check my schedule actually. We shall see. I was going to do a birthday stream, but I mean, I don't really feel like that's worthwhile. I also work on my birthday, and I close, which is an even worse shift because it sucks. My entire day goes to that. Oh, what the heck? Oh, yep, we work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row. That's gross. But I do have Monday and Tuesday off, which is weird. Huh. Okay. What am I going to be doing on my birthday? Working. That's really weird. Very, very strange. I don't think my time is accurate on my work schedule. I'll figure that out later, though. Thus, an issue for a later date. Oh, weird. Okay, whatever. But yeah, we have Monday, Tuesday off, so I'm hoping to finish Alan Wake before then. Anything other than working? Nah, not really. Wait, Ellie, what are you talking about? I don't know if I missed anything. You said just that, okay. Kind of confused. It's unlikely that you'll finish next stream, maybe a 4-hour. We'll see. I don't know how long. I mean, these chapters are pretty long. But I mean, I think between 2 streams we should be able to. But on next Wednesday I should. That kind of stinks. Because if I get Alan Wake 2 and I have a 6-day stretch where I just work, I'm not going to have time to stream it. So it'll be a while. That stinks. You know what? We'll try to kill Hartman here. You're just working for birth. Yeah. Yay, revolver ammo. Just living the adult life. I don't know why they gave me 2 days back to back after having 2 days off. It's kind of stinky. It's Hartman's bodyguard? Oh, I think it is, yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't know why I thought it was him. Jesus. Okay. I have to make a beeline for that flare gun. I'm gonna pop the flare. We're gonna grab the flare gun. I'm gonna go from there. I'm gonna wait for the crows to come back before I... Oh, you're just eating that. Okay, cool. With me. You forward to see it? There is. Oh, it's just the thermos. Okay, cool. Good riddance. I mean, he seemed like an okay guy. Just doing what he's told, I guess. And the Hartman affiliation is a little less than stellar, but each their own, I guess. Not ideal, huh? I don't know. Maybe I'm giving him too much benefit of the doubt. Where's he gonna go? We'll get to our next checkpoint, and I think we'll call it. Oh man, this work schedule is gonna suck. This next week is gonna really, really stink. Freaking 6 consecutive days. Alan says that nurse deserved it. I don't know.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Okay, so either A, we missed one, or we're like, I don't know, we might be missing the manuscript page. Oh well. It is what it is. This would be like the perfect back-to-back place to hide on it. I don't know. Really true. Is that the shotgun? Oh no, not what I intended to do. Holy moly. Wasted a bunch of shots there. Not ideal. Not ideal. This crow's gotta go though. Not a fan of that. We will take the flare. Grazie, grazie. Oh, cool. That's good. Wow. Love that. Page. Yay! That is.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay. Okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Ooh, Barry's dead. Or at least injured. Ruh-roh. Not good. Is that a big pool of dark? Is that what I'm looking at over here? Oh, it's just water. Oh, man. Alright. That is the next checkpoint. Let's make the... That's the next checkpoint. Okay, yeah, I think we will call it here now, for sure. For real now. Alright. Yeah. We could wait, I don't know. Even if I manage to pick 2 up, I don't know. I guess I have a couple of different things I could buy. 6 days. Yeah, I'll work 6 days in a row. Like I said, there's this next Monday and Tuesday, so the day after tomorrow, I'll have the day off. I don't know why they gave me 2 back-to-back days. I'll see if maybe I can change that out or switch shifts with somebody. I'll have to ask around, because I really don't feel like working 6 consecutive days. If I work like 3 break days and 2 days, it'll be a lot better than just 6 consecutive days. Like, that'll drive me crazy. Like, yeah, nearly having 4 days off back-to-back is nice, but I'm gonna start bugging out if I have to, Could get Alan's book. What do you mean? Talking about, like, the novelization of the game? The one that you got? I'll have to see if that's even, like, readily available. Or there's a bookseller named, it's called Barnes & Noble. I could try and get it there. Have it shipped there or something. Or I could just see if it's on Amazon, I guess. Let me look at that now. Like, my phone is getting progressively worse. It doesn't even, like, charge properly anymore. Unless I have it at, like, a particularly specific angle and I just bought a new charger. It's accurate and supported by Remedy? Huh. I'd probably finish the book faster than I finish the game. So I don't know if we want to do that. The one thing I will say that I did miss out on with the Village Collector's Edition is that the Village of Shadows book that Mia, well, I guess Miranda Mia reads to Rose, that's actually included. That's a real thing. I mean, I could read pretty quickly. I just don't read often. I probably should dedicate some more time to reading. Like, I just picked up the... I mean, yeah, it's pretty short. It's really not like a readable book. It's more just like a collectible thing than anything else. Because it's literally like 1-to-1. It's technically like a really dark children's story. But it's not like, you know... It's not like a novel. They have a hardcover version? I actually don't like hardcovers, to be honest. Oh. Yeah, if I ordered it, it would arrive the 10th. Alan Wake by Rick Burroughs. I don't know. Alan Wake Illuminated? What is that? Is there like a whole series of these? 4.3. Out of print. Limited availability. Oh, it looks like it's just a book that discusses the game's creation. This is really getting meta. Alan Wake, an in-game author from made by a book by a different author. It's like, what the heck? And then there's all these like unofficial guides. Oh, that kind of reminds me. Back when I played Pokemon, Nintendo would make these guides that like give you in-depth everything about the game. They're like $20. I miss those so much. I had some. I had a Johto one, and then I had a Unova one. I think it was Unova. I had two. I know that much. My Johto one got so damaged, the front cover came off. I think it eventually ended up getting thrown away, but man, I miss those. You see one on eBay for £80? What? Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, the Village of Shadows book? Yeah. Do they sell that anyway? It's just out there. I think it's from the deluxe edition, so it's probably someone who just, like, got their deluxe edition and was like, I don't really want this book, I'm going to sell it. I don't know. I wish they made deluxe editions a lot more readily available and a little cheaper. I don't know, that's just my personal take. I don't really want to spend $800 on a video game deluxe edition. But yeah, I guess I could look into getting the book. We'll see. You never do that. I'm gonna pull a tour if anyone dares. That's fair. But yeah, my phone's kind of gonk, so I could end up picking up a new phone if I really wanted to do that, which I kind of don't. I probably should, but I don't. I also still need to exercise my Second Amendment right as an American and pick up a firearm. So it's like, I don't know. Or I could save up and get a new car. I don't know. There are a lot of different things. Going crazy. I don't want to think too hard about it. But we will see. You two are things you want her to pick, yeah. I mean, like, it's like, do I need a phone? Not necessarily. I mean, yes, I need a phone, but I already have a phone. But the phone I have is kind of old and outdated. So it's just like, I'll see. I'll take a look at the phone market, because I really don't want to spend very much on a phone. Like, I don't feel like it's necessary to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to spend $800 on a phone. Like, it's just stupid. You don't think a firearm is essential? That's debatable. America's a crazy place, and it just keeps getting like crazier. Like I said, I'm not a huge like gun nut. I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, I got 13 shotguns in the back of my pickup truck. Like, no, I'm not like that. Like, it'd just probably be a couple of handguns here and there, nothing more than that, just for self-defense, training and stuff. But no, yeah, you make a good point. It's not like most essential, but it's like, I don't know. If I were intelligent, right? Like, let me put on my thinking cap here, my big noodle. Well, wouldn't you use it a robbery? Could be that. Could be a robbery. Active shooting situations in America are all too common. Which, that's a real sticky situation in and of itself. Like, if you're caught in an active shooting, right, there's an assailant that comes in with the intent to harm or kill other people. You have a firearm, you take out your firearm, now you got a gunfight in the middle of whatever likely crowded place is being attacked. Obviously, first deal is to call the police. Now, I mean, gunfights can go one of two ways. Either A, the assailant kills the other person, you know, the random civilian armed with a gun, or the civilian kills the assailant, and now you have a botched mass shooting. Cops end up showing up anyways. They just know that there's some guy trying to shoot the place up with a gun. Civilian has a gun. Cops see that guy, he's like, okay, hold on. I mean, obviously apply common sense. If you're a civilian in a case where you're taking down an active shooter, obviously disarm your firearm. Would you be asleep in a robbery? Maybe. Well, I mean, if it's like a home invasion, that's a whole different story, yeah. No. Now, that depends. Case-to-case basis. Because common sense, in my opinion, common sense, right? Someone comes into, I don't know, we'll say a supermarket, right? Because that's, I don't know, whatever. Typically, you won't be able to take a weapon into, like, a concert or whatever. And typically, they'll have, like, metal detectors and stuff. So it's like, if you are armed with a firearm and you go into, like, a concert venue or something like that, they'll probably end up kicking you out. Like, EA, go take your gun back to your car, come back, then we'll let you in. So it's like, that's like 50-50. There's a lot of different facets to it. But yeah, like, let's say you're in a supermarket, some guy comes in with a rifle or a handgun or any type of firearm, doesn't matter what it is. Bro comes in with a gun, has the intention to harm or kill people. You'll probably hear the shots, right? If you're an armed civilian that wants to step up and try to protect people, you go there, shoot the assailant. Assailant presumably dies. The best case you can do there, the best thing that you can do in that situation is drop your firearm, surrender to the police, let the police know, hey, my firearm, I stopped the guy. Yeah, you have to be careful with your wording on that, because the wording is everything. Best thing I'd say is I was involved in taking down the assailant, or even less. Even saying less is better, especially with American police system, the court system, how broken it is. I mean, there's a lot of ethics to that. I think we should not take human life unless it's absolutely necessary. But if someone comes into a place with the intent to harm or kill people, oh, for the concert thing. So what would happen likely is most venues have a, it's private property. So they can be like, no firearms allowed, right? Because in concerts, people are getting drunk and stuff like that. They're drinking, consuming alcohol, I don't know, like dancing, whatever. Having a firearm on, like, you cannot have a firearm in a place where alcohol is available. First things first. That is a felony. Either their lives or ours, pretty simple. I agree. I do think human life is sacred, but once someone tries to take the life of another, you kind of forfeit your life. You put that on the table. That's your poker chip that you're wagering. I don't care. Like, if you put a gun to someone else's head and I shoot you, you had that coming, man. I'm sorry. Obviously, a lot more can go into it than just that. I'm saying in the sense that, like, someone is just going out of their way to commit a random act of violence. And even if it's not random, even if you're just trying to, I don't know, shoot your significant other or whatever. Because that's a lot of times, that's how cases go. You know the person, more often than not, it's not just some random act of violence. It'll be like a spouse that gets cheated on, they kill their partner, so on and so forth, stuff like that. So it's like, eh. But yeah, at that point, it's a private property thing with the concert venue and not wanting firearms. So, like, if I pull up to a concert and I had my concealed carry, you know, they're like, hey, are you armed? I'm like, yes. They're like, we need you to leave, or we're calling the police. Because that's a very sticky situation, like, right off the bat. I mean, like, obviously, any responsible gun owner, they'd be like, oh, okay, I'll respect your wishes, I'm going to go. It's like, yeah, Second Amendment, I got my Second Amendment, I got the right to carry my gun. Like, no, you don't. Private property, man. It's just the law. Sorry, bozo. But yeah, they'll likely just kick you out. Already a red flag. I mean, yes. I'm not a huge fan of firearms. I think it's one of the worst inventions humans have created. But it's like, at this point, being an American, it's like, if you can't beat them, join them. And I'm telling you right now, you're not beating them. Because, like, let's think logically here, right? If you have a bad guy, like a mass shooter, whatever, someone who's trying to commit a mass shooting, it's like they see the sign that says no firearms, they're just going to leave. Who shows up to a concert with a gun? Like I said, it's like a self-defense thing. That would be my mind, right? Like I said, it's more a tool than anything else. That's the way I look at it. Self-defense protection. But yeah, if a place has that in place, that rule, like no firearms, then you should obviously abide by it. Like, do the research on the places that you're going to be visiting. If you go to like a baseball game, the stadium says no firearms, and you probably shouldn't take a firearm with you. But again, it's like, if you have a bad guy, they're obviously not going to listen to the rules. So it's like, okay, that's a dichotomy now. Because you have a guy who's going to break the rules regardless, and then you have an innocent civilian, and innocent civilians in general, who are now able to be victimized because they're disarmed. But I honestly don't want everyone, like they would 95% have a bad sign. Yeah. It just depends on how they handle it, right? Because, like, I worked at a hardware store in the past, and a guy pulled up. He had an open carry handgun on his side. I don't know if he was a cop. I don't know who he was. Not my biz. None of my business. His gun was in its holster, put away. I was just like, okay. That's sketchy, but, you know, it is what it is. Bro's just living his life. I don't know. He didn't have any police symbols on him. He didn't look like... I mean, he could have been a cop off duty or something. I don't know. On break. I don't know. But he just had a gun in his holster, walked in, did his shopping, and I was just like, okay. Strange. But it is what it is. If the store didn't feel the need to kick him out, then it's like, that's not my call. I'm just another cog in the system here. But it's like, I don't know, you're at the grocery store, some dude's reaching for the top shelf. You see like a concealed firearm, like his shirt lifts up, you see his gun. It's like, oh my God, he has a gun. You start going crazy, going bananas and bonkers, start yelling, causing chaos. Like, that's not the way to handle those situations. More likely than not, someone has a firearm on their side, could just be a regular gun owner, I don't know. Never seen a gun in your life, not in the UK at least. Some other countries, even in restaurants, really. Depends on where you go, quite frankly. Different places have different firearm restrictions. It's like, even if, like, there's more guns than there are people in America. So, it's like, as much as I don't like it, like I said, you either beat them or you join them. And when it comes to ever needing to protect myself or my loved ones, I'm not gonna get caught lacking. And if someone's trying to victimize me, I'm not going down without a fight, that's for sure. Maybe that's just my stupid, brain-lit, smooth-brained American thing. I mean, it's kind of demented. It's just like, yeah. So if you try to rob them, they'll shoot them down, I think. Probably. And that's fair. I don't care. I think any business owner has the right to protect their business. If there is someone who is out there with the intent to take advantage of another person, that person, someone who's attempting to take advantage of that person, the person who's potentially being taken advantage of, they have every right to protect themselves and their business and their home or their property or their family, their loved ones, their means of living. Especially if it's like a small, like, mom and pop shop type deal, like a small restaurant. I think violence is the last thing we should advocate for. But like I said, it's like, once you take that leap, once you're like, I'm going to go out there and victimize somebody or hate somebody or hurt somebody, not hate somebody. Yeah. Sorry, I was like reading chat. My brain got scrambled. Basically, if you have the intention to go out there and hurt someone, you are therefore wagering your life. Like, you lose any sort of like immunity or protection you have, in my opinion. But I don't make the rules. But yeah. And that's the sad thing, is if you do stop an active shooter, there might be a court case where you end up being found guilty of murder. Probably likely second-degree murder, but you could still be found legally liable for having to stop somebody, even if it is in self-defense. That's the sad part to me. It's like I said, ever, if you guys are in a situation like that, just ask for your lawyer. It's like the antithesis of the cop in me, but then there's the guy who's like, yeah, if you're fighting to protect yourself, lawyer. It's like I said, if I'm ever involved in some kind of active shooting, like God forbid, I'm ever stuck in a situation like that and I have to unfortunately use my firearm against someone who has the intent to harm me, innocent people in the vicinity, whoever it is, and I have to do what I need to do to stop them from achieving that goal, then it's like, put my gun down, surrender to the police. Like, I want my lawyer. Because it's like, I know what kind of cop I'm going to be, but I don't know what kind of cop it is I'm dealing with, right? I don't know what kind of potential scumbag, potential nightingale we got over here on the force. Just like, talk to my lawyer, explain the situation, be like, hey, guy came in with a gun, popped off shots, I shot him, end of story. The lawyer knows how to put all of that into his legal terms because he's a smarter guy than I am. Hopefully, right? If I've got a public defender, I better just hope, right? I may as well just represent myself in court at that point. And then there's a chance it doesn't even go to court. Like, I don't know. It's completely 50-50. If the cops are like, oh, well, he tried to kill you? Okay, yeah. Case closed. But obviously they need to do investigations and stuff like that. It's just like, yeah. Think that makes you uncomfortable, just someone walking around with a rifle while you're trying to eat? Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. I see someone with a gun and it makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that's weird. Obviously, it's different if it's like a police officer or something like that. Like, I'm just like, oh, okay, duh. Obviously. But some random guy with freaking gun on his hip, I'm like, it's a little sketchy, but, I mean, you do you, man. As long as you keep it in that holster, we're all good. I mean, obviously, you don't want to carry a rifle around. Places have different restrictions on things like that. Not an officer, some random guy for you too, yeah. But like I said, I want that, personally, I want that equalizer, right? Like, if anything ever happens, God forbid, again, it's like, if I have to use it, I will. If not, then I'd rather not have to. Just there, tucked away in my waistband, hopefully never able to see the light of day. But yeah, I don't know. Firearms are a weird debate. There's those gun nuts that are just like insane about it. I like to be open-minded about it. Like I said, when I was growing up, I was completely like anti-gun and stuff like that. But then it's like, if you really think about it, it's like bad guys are going to break the law regardless. No point in disarming civilians if they have the ability to stop it before I arrive, in perspective of an officer, I guess. But, oh well. Crazy world, sad world we live in, but it's true and it's real. Probably not allowed back there after disrupting that silly marriage. Made a few enemies, that's for another story, another day. UK officers warned you to stay. Oh yeah, I do remember that briefly. I mean, if you want to fill me in the details, feel free. That's not my biz, though. I don't want to intrude on anything that you don't want to talk about, so completely up to you. But yeah, that was a very strange saga to go through. It's a sketchy situation, yeah, to say the least. Any sort of arranged marriage is very, very odd. I know it's very common in like Middle Eastern countries, like in India, I think. That's a very big thing. Saudi Arabia, stuff like that. In general, the Middle East, I'm not going to list every single country, but yeah. It's like a cultural thing. Even some like African countries have it. Pain and suffering. Hey, Gregory. We're just getting ready to end the stream here. We're just having a couple discussions. Gregory, you're in places like that, boy. Kindergarten finally, yeah. A couple years ago. Gregory, I think you're in Russia, right? Or at the very least, you have the ability to speak Russian, or at least type it out. Do you guys have strict firearm laws out there? Like, if you guys wanted to, could you just go grab a gun? I don't know if the Kremlin would be very happy with that, but just out of curiosity. Yes? So, like, can you guys just access guns at any time, or is it like a no-go? Not really? Huh. What, I mean, I don't know. Feel free not to answer this at all, Ellie, but what part of the world are you from? Like, if you don't want to answer that, completely fine. I'm just curious. I just know that there's a lot of places that are completely, like, anti-gun. Repeat, you got your earphones. If you're from Russia, how strict are you guys' firearm rules? Like, can you guys go buy guns or no? Okay. That's fair. If you're from Russia. Oh, no, I know. I mean, Gregory is from Russia, but I think he's bilingual, at least. Yeah, no pressure to answer that. If you don't want to answer where you're from, I completely understand. I'm just curious on people's, like, gun laws. You can buy without license? Interesting. That's kind of how it is here in the States. We have, some places have something called constitutional carry, where it's like by the Second Amendment, it's protected. You can go buy a firearm without getting any sort of license or proper training. I would obviously highly advise against that, but just the way it is. Yeah, like in any country. There are some countries that have no guns. Like the UK is one. I know they're very anti-gun. You never seen any gun shops here? Yeah. Yeah, connections. You can buy a tank with no problem. Oregon. Oh, you don't have to state your state. You just said the states. That's I know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I used to live in California, so the gun laws out there were completely crazy compared to some of the other states out there. They're very strict with their firearm stuff, which is funny because they have some of the highest crime rate, gang-related crimes, which are directly tied with firearms. So I think that's a grand example of, like, even if you restrict what's out there, still being on the border of Mexico, God knows what you can get from there. Texas is the best state for guns. Oh yeah, they'd be handing out guns for free. Yeah, Texas is straight up just like, you probably walk into a bar and half the guys got guns on their hips, which obviously is still a felony, but they don't care. Mexico looks pretty bleak. There's some really nice places out there, but overall the government is extremely corrupt. The military is kind of corrupt. A lot of obvious, like, gang cartel activity. Let me clarify, I am half Mexican, I think. I don't know the half of my lineage, but I think I'm half Mexican. You wouldn't tell. My skin is very pale. What government isn't corrupt? Honestly, yeah. Canada's government's pretty corrupt. Mexico, obviously. Venezuela, Brazil, places like that. Whew, don't even get me started. Those guys are probably directly in bed with their local gangs and whatnot. Yeah. Contrary to my desire to be in law enforcement, I simply want to do that to help people. I think it's a good platform, but I do not trust the government. The U.S. government especially. Straight sketchy. I'm not going to say anything else because I like life. But, yeah. No trust. Let's do some action. No, I'm about to end stream. But yeah, we will, I think we'll call it there before the feds are knocking on my door. But yeah, guys, you will despise the CIA. The CIA is sketchy. Very sketchy. But yeah, guys, remember, keep your firearms tucked away. Don't use them unless you have to. Be intelligent. Have trigger discipline. No. I'll catch you guys later, though. Stay safe out there. Take it easy. I will be able to stream Monday and Tuesday. Redacted. Yes, I don't know what you're talking about. Cooked. Don't worry. They'll get to you before, or they'll get to me before they get to you. Don't worry. All right. See you guys later.